in the crisis, that is why this knowledge is important. If in crisis you remember who you are, you need not solve the problem. You are already above the problem. The problem will come to you as an experience.
So, okay, for example...
But who are you? You are not the experience. You are the one looking at the experience, witnessing as the experience.
Okay.
Body, everything is. We will come to mind also. So, if it is, this is changing, it cannot be me. We are using this. We are using this body, but it is not me.
It's our body, not us.
It is our body, but it is not us. Because I want to find the material of this body, like the material is wood. I want to find what is the material of my life. What I am calling as my life. Now, the body, how do you experience the body? By the senses?
Yes.
This touch,
Smell,
these are all the information. So, this is only experience of body, and this whole experience is changing. So that's why we say it is not me.
The body is not me.
The body is not me.
Us.
Now, similarly, if we check the mind, how much do you have experience of mind? If I ask you, if I say this term mind, what do you understand? Do you have experience of thoughts?
Of course.
Thoughts.
Good, bad.
Bad. Images, imagination.
Yes.
Memories will come.
Yes, of course. Decide what people think without knowing.
Yes, but everything is changing. Whatever you pinpoint as this thing in mind, it is changing. And it is changing fast than the body.
Yes.
It is changing fast than the body. But it is still changing. Now, if the thing is changing...
It's me, it's not us. The mind, it's not us.
No. We are looking at that only. Because if that thing changes, how it will remain us, na?
So what is it us?
Yes, we will.
It's like you said, infinity. Right?
What?
Infinity.
Infinity.
Infinity. Yes, this.
We will come.
Like.
To it. Now,
Soul.
after this mind, what else do you know in life? Only emotions?
Soul.
Emotions.
Soul. We will come to that.
We will come to that soul. We will come to that. Now the next thing we know is the emotions. These emotions also change. These emotions also change.
Of course.
They come and go.
Yes.
They come and go. Now other than that, you have a name.
Yes.
Name.
Yes.
Which is given by other people.
Person.
And they could have named you A, B, C, D, whatever.
Yes.
So even that name can be changed.
I change my name before like sermons, and I will back to my dimension.
To your name.
I changed it to Sahar, to the moon, and then after a month I went back my name.
But the important thing is the name is not you. It is a label to you. Now come to your relations. If relations are what? It is only the other people have told you I am your mother, I am your father, and that thing has been in your memory. If you just, and memory change or no? Sometimes you can remember a thing and sometimes you can't. Let's say if you completely forget that you are related in this way to someone, so would the relation exist?
If what?
If you forget
part of memory that somebody is my mother or something like that.
It is only the memory. Now this memory is very huge part of our life. There is whole past. There are good things, bad things. My skills are into it. My name is into it. Everything you call as details about you is in the memory. And just check your experience. Does memory change or no? New things add up,
Yes, of course.
and we forget the previous things.
Yes.
Only there is some window which keep on telling you, and that too change. In old age, you can suffer from dementia. You can start forgetting things quickly.
In 5 minutes you forget what happened 5 minutes before.
And the interesting thing is, when you were child, you also tend to forget things. So this whole structure of memory which we are calling as us, that is also changing. Now, what else is left which we can check regarding our life that it is us? Anything else? I don't think other than body, mind and these emotions, there is something left. Memories, everything is covered in that. We have not still found out what is not changing. Because if it changes, it cannot be me. But despite all that, can you see that there is someone who is looking at the experiences?
Yes.
Looking all of the experiences.
Who is
all of
experiencing the experiences? Who is the center of experience? That is you.
Me. Us.
Me. I cannot deny. Can I say I am not there? I am there, na? I am there. If I ask you, are you there? Yes. But in what way I am then? What is the nature of me when this body is changing? Then what is this thing calling as me? When you were small kid, you were still there, and when your bodies have changed, you are still there. Then what is that I am calling as me? And because this me should be the material of life, because it has not changed. Understand this thing. The day you know it has not changed, you are still there. Are you there right now? But the body might have changed. It has pumped more blood. There could be changes in the mind in this 2 minutes. These things have changed. But the thing which you are calling as me has not changed. You were there 2 minutes back also. You were there 2 minutes after also. Are you there, na? But how? What? So let us check this. We want to find that what is this thing, okay? What is it made of? Can you see any material to it? Any material like this wood was not changing. Can you point to anything in me which you can say it is the material of that thing? Or we can start with more gross things. Can you see the color of this thing which it is calling as me?
Is there any
Is there any color?
That I feel like it represents me.
Yes.
It's just present, but we cannot just say.
Are you there?
This color.
Not with the color.
Can you tell me the color of the entity which is calling as me?
Orange.
Just check. Are you there? This is certain. And we want to explore what is it that I am calling as me. You can see there is no color. Is there any shape which is the thing which you are calling as me?
Oh, you can describe it.
You
can
just
shape
you
it,
just
you can-
know it is there, but you are not able to catch it. See this thing. This is the weird thing. And the problem is not because of the thing. The problem is because the education have fed only the misunderstanding and ignorances about what you are as a life. If they give you the knowledge of life, you will be so free. that nobody can, use you. That's why the real education of life is always missed. So there is no shape, there is no color. Now check any material, you won't even find any material to it. That is the basic problem. Are you there? Check the material, you won't find anything. And that is the most important thing, because then we say it is made up of nothing, but it is there. It is made up of nothing, and that is why it is called as emptiness. Empty. We are not saying is at emptiness because there is a material which we cannot see. We are saying it is made up of emptiness because really there is no material, really, but it is there. That is why your mind cannot catch it. Your mind cannot even imagine it or assume it or see it, your mind.
But it can see your mind. You can see your mind.
You can see your mind?
But the
right
mind
now?
cannot see.
Like right now, no, I can't.
No, because there is no content in the mind.
Yeah.
No? But if a thought comes, would you be able to see?
That this is my thought, which you call it. This is his thought. So you are the one who is looking at the thought.
Yeah.
But thought cannot look at that. Which you are calling as you. A thought cannot look at that.
So, if there is no material to it, your mind will struggle to find something definite regarding you. Okay? To call it as me. But your mind cannot find it. That is why the silence. When I have said, are you there? You said yes. But if I ask you where it is, what it is, let us explore, your mind goes into a little silence. Can you see this? Can you see this? If I ask you to just check, who is this thing as me? Are you alive? Yes. From where it is saying? The mind goes into silence to search the answer. Can you see this?
But mind will get absorbed in that silence. There will be no mind. So how can mind see?
Because the thing is there, but there is no material to it. The thing is there, which you are calling as me, because of which you are calling yourself as me, but there is no material to it. That is why the struggle in the mind. So this meditation and all tools and yoga, they won't help in finding the truth. They will only help you in settling your disturbances. And now why this knowledge is lost about yourself? Because you are busy in the outside world, never have paid attention to what this is. We have always paid our attention to the outside things, but we have never looked at what is this life.
Even for silence we come here. But the silence is available even in the cities. It is inside. It is not an outside thing. But here it is a little easier to see.
Now let us check the property of this thing which you are calling as me. Is it silent or is it disturbing? Are you there?
Yes.
Now, is there any disturbance in this thing which you are referring as me?
No.
But you tend to forget when there is some disturbance in the body.
You get identified with
With
your
lot
body
of
as
disturbance.
soon as something
Lot of
hits
disturbance
you.
in the body. Then you really forget. Then the problem is not because, the problem is because you in ignorance assume that this is you. This is you assume in ignorance, and then you struggle the suffering in the body.
Then you cry and
Then you cry and other things.
suffer from.
Because the knowledge of life is lost. That is why. If you live your life in the right perspective, the thing which is calling as me, let us name this thing as experiencer. Okay? Why experiencer? Because everything is there is experience. Everything. Everything you know in the life is an experience. Now the one who is looking at the experience,
Who is experiencing.
who is the witness of the
Witness.
experience,
Me.
That is me. So we are giving just a name, witness. Witness.
Or experiencer.
Now this witness has no material. That is why it is emptiness. So whenever you sit with yourself, you will feel a little empty. And then you want to run and you want to close that void and sense of emptiness.
Fill that void with something, with one or the other thing.
Have you seen? Whenever you are alone,
Yes.
a type of emptiness comes in life.
Which sometimes you call boredom also.
So simply if you sit, this emptiness will come in your life because it is the material to life. And
This is the material to life.
yes,
The emptiness.
yes, there is no material. I am giving you simply the answer because the time is very less. I am straight away giving you answer. Whenever you will find this thing, you will come to this only. Whenever. Does not take how many years you take to learn this thing. But this is the thing you will find in the end.
Now you can contemplate on this thought also, which you have written here. Yoga is the space between your thoughts.
So if when I'm with me, when I'm alone and I'm with me, I feel loneliness. And this is something I don't want to feel because we don't want to be unsatisfying, and loneliness is not satisfying.
Yes.
So should I be with me or should I continue?
You just check at that time the knowledge that whatever is coming, is it an experience or is it me? Whatever situation you are in that situation, just check what you are in that moment. In this moment, this knowledge may be clear. In the crisis, that is why this knowledge is important. If in crisis you remember who you are, you need not solve the problem. You are already above the problem. The problem will come to you as an experience.
So okay, for example.
But who are you? You are not the experience. You are the one looking at the experience, witnessing as the experience.
Okay, so if you say that someone, I don't know, broke my heart and I'm sad, and when I'm sad I'm thinking, okay, this is not really me that this has happened to her, I'm just seeing a movie of someone that someone broke her heart, like this.
Yeah, like this.
But then I'm not connected to my feelings, no? Like I don't experience maybe the word.
If you are connected with your feelings, then the quality of feelings will decide the quality of your life.
That's true, and this is a problem, but
If it is a good quality, you will feel good. If it is a bad quality,
oh, I can decide. Okay. Like if something good happens, so it happened to me, and if something bad happened, then I'm watching TV. I like it. Oh, this is interesting. What do you do?
actually I am just for my work I am a government officer. But as I have completed my journey, so if there are people who are interested about the truths about their life, I simply teach them.
This is nice.
He had taught me for last 1.5 years.
And you feel a change?
He totally transformed me.
Really?
Yeah, like suppose you are at the lowest of your life, okay? From there he took me, and here today I am. Do you see any disturbance?
Wow, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Because
So-
this witness have no disturbance at all.
Even if we all die, all of us, wouldn't matter, like.
No, I see what you're talking about because I came to this trip to explore it too. I was very depressed for 3 years and I was in the hospital and I really was in a bad place, and when I felt like I can change it.
So this country has for thousands of years only taught one thing, that find the truth of life and remain there. That is the only place you can call as your home, where you can stay peacefully.
Yeah, if it's work. I will try it, but
It is, see,
it's hard.
there is no question of it working because
If you believe, I don't know if it's not work, but you have to really believe it.
no
in order
belief,
to do
no
it.
belief is required. Why? Because the model is such that this model is giving you the significance of all your experience. Life is what? Just an experience?
Life is,
What? An experience only. Even the depression is an experience.
yeah, it's true. It's not part of me. It was experience.
It was an experience and it
Yes.
has gone.
Yeah.
But it has the capacity to make me cry today. The thing which has happened 10 years back, it can have an effect on me.
Yes, that's
And we don't want it.
Of course, we don't want it. But sometimes if you are crying and you tell yourself, this is experience that I'm seeing, it's not on me, but you're still crying.
Yes. That's why is the problem. The thing which you are calling as me, you really don't know what you are calling yourself. Because if this water is me, if I start calling this as me, just see what the things can happen.
So the basically when you cannot, it cannot work like you have to believe, and that doesn't happen because you cry more. The believing does not happen, right? So the yoga asanas that you do, that we all do, the other sadhanas we do, is only a path so that it happens. It does not happen by believing. Through that experience, it happens.
So you're saying that people shouldn't experience sadness?
People should experience everything. People should always experience everything, but they should know what is the center of that experience.
Okay.
If the experience is disturbing, then I am disturbed
Yes.
and I do not want it.
And it's not that you are disturbed. Your body is suffering, right? Would you want that your body suffers because of those thoughts? You are crying. You're damaging your body, right? By crying.
Of course, I'm agree with you. When something bad happen, I can be sad and be unhappy, and I can be happy. The same thing will stay the same, and it's really about how I look at it. I believe you for 100%.
It is because you have not taken charge of the emotions.
No, they are controlling me for sure.
Yes.
सनातन का मतलब क्या है? ये पत्ता हरा था, अभी सड़ेगा और ये फिर मिट्टी हो जाएगा। यानी ये सनातन तो नहीं है, ये तो आया
गया अस्तित्व